Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bargain Beauty and Banter with Brittany. I am coming at you with this week's CVS haul for the week of March 17th to March 23rd. We have some pretty decent deals. In fact, my favorite household deal is spend 30, get 10 is back. We're in week 1 of this new 2-week ad. In fact, I'm going to just be honest. When I was figuring out my deals, I did not realize the spend 30 get 10 was back. I don't know why I didn't see that in the ad, but I completely bypassed it. Probably because their deals haven't been that great on household deals, in my opinion, for a while. So I really haven't taken advantage of them. But when I saw that it was back when I was in the store, I actually added it onto my deal. So my original total was supposed to be like around $20 and some change with tax, and it ended up being like a subtotal of like $41 when I was finished. So what I want to say about that, though, I want to tell you guys something, because I realize when I was doing my Walgreens video, my subtotals are a little high. Remember, I am in the intent to resell. So I'm simply giving you guys the deals, like the good deals in the store that week. You do not need to repeat the deal that I'm doing unless you want to. You do not need to repeat the deal I'm doing completely. You do not need to repeat anyone's deal, honestly. Only do the deals that make sense for you and your household. Just like yesterday at Walgreens, mine was a little higher because I used the Charmin toilet paper. So for myself, we barely get deals on the regular Charmin. Charmin Essentials, yes, I can get that all day, every day. Getting a deal on the regular Charmin toilet paper, that's a little harder to come by. So when I can get a deal on it, I'm going to get a deal on it, because that's what we use at home. So like if I was couponing for myself, yesterday's haul, even today's haul would be much less than what I would normally get. But I'm also in the intent to resell. I have stockpile sales. I do very well with my stockpile sales. It's a nice little side hustle for me and my family. So I'm always in the intent to resell when I'm looking at deals. I do want to get as many deals as I can for you guys as well. That's the other thing is, I'm new to YouTube. I'm new to TikTok, and I've always wanted to have a YouTube channel forever. I wanted to start off with beauty years ago, and I just was always too chicken to get on a camera and actually do the videos. So, and I did plenty of videos. Let me rephrase. I did plenty of videos. It was getting that upload button that always got me. It always stopped me. So, that's why I honestly, took so long to do it. But the other thing is, just because they're not things that I necessarily use, yes, I'm going to resell, but B, I also want to get these deals out to you guys for you guys to know if the deals work, how they're working, are the care bucks, the coupons attaching, all of the things that you guys should know to make your shopping trip successful. So when you're looking at my subtotals, always keep in mind, you do not need to purchase all of the things that I purchase. I'm simply doing these deals, for YouTube and TikTok purposes, so that way I can let you guys know what is working, what is not working. You got to purchase the items for them to actually work, to know if they're working. And B, I'm reselling. I'm putting a little more into my business than I am to make the business work, basically, is how I'm looking at it. It's like a business expense for me. Now, granted, I'm using only rebate money, so nothing is ever coming out of my actual pocket. And I think I've shared that with you guys before. You know, it took me a little bit to get there. And that's where, if you're new, that's where I always say, split up your transactions. Use the care bucks from from the first transaction to pay for the second, to pay for the third, and so on and so forth. Same with Walgreens. Use the register rewards, the Walgreens cash. Use those to help lower your out-of-pocket when you're first starting it. And then those things will build up in time, you know, with your rebate money that you get for the rebate stores. All of that goes to my PayPal account, or I get them back in Visa gift cards or whatnot. And those are what I use to essentially pay for these items. So I don't want you to ever see my videos and think, man, she's got a high subtotal. I can't afford that. Doing something like that every single week. I don't want you to, because I personally am not doing it either. I'm using recycled rebate money to pay for my stuff. I'm not using my own personal out-of-pocket. So I want you guys to know that, you know, or I'm using stockpile money that I've, you know, stuff that I've resold. I take a portion of that and I use it to put back into my, you know, shopping hauls. So I want you guys to always remember that. I'm simply giving you the deals and letting you know how they're working. If the coupons are attaching, if the care bucks are coming back to you, or register rewards, or Walgreens cash, or, you know, if the Ibotta rebate, anything like that is working, so that way you guys have those tools at your disposal. I never want you to feel like you have to repeat an entire transaction, because the subtotals can get expensive. Like today, mine was not supposed to be this much, but I know that I have had an insane amount of requests for detergent in my stockpile sales recently. And I haven't had the detergent to back it up. I have to say, sorry, I don't have that. Or I have to wait for a Saturday deal to happen at Dollar General or Family Dollar, and work it into the scenario so that way I can get that for people. And so when I can see a deal for those, I'm going to add it in because it makes sense for me to. But if it doesn't make sense for you to do it, don't ever do it. Okay, rant over. So that's simply why I do that. But yeah, that was pretty much all I wanted to say about that. Now, the other thing I wanted to say, I got a 10 off 70. I'm super excited about that. How I did it is I had a percentage off coupon in my app. I came to the store yesterday before I went to Walgreens and did my Walgreens haul. I bought one item, and I'll explain all of that later in the haul. I'll show you what I got and everything, but I got one item and used the 20% off of the full price item coupon. Then that prompted a flash deal spin scenario. This happened to me last week, but I did all my deals last week in one haul, so I didn't need to use that 10 off 70 CRT because I had no use for it at that point. It wasn't. Little tip from me to you: if the deals are not going to work for you, or there just isn't anything to get, don't go out shopping, because I'm telling you, you're going to waste money trying to come up with deals if the deals just aren't there, or the coupons aren't there, you know. So I had used up most of my extra care bucks on things like my deals that I wanted to get last week, and I just did not feel like anything else was worth getting that CVS was giving us last week to make that happen. So when I saw that happen last week, I was like, okay, I'm going to shoot and try to do that again this week. So came here yesterday, bought one item, used the 20% off coupon today at around 11:30ish. I got a 10 off 70 CRT that went into my email. I clipped that to my card and I came up with my deals to do today. So yeah, I'm super excited. So if you're not getting the threshold CRTs in your emails or at the bottom of your receipts, try doing that. Now, remember, these are flash deal CRTs. So you have to pay attention to your email the very next day that you use that percentage off coupon. And you have to use that. It's only good for one day. So you have to use it quick. It's only good for that one day and then it's done. So, just a little hint, if you're not getting them, try that. See if that works, because it worked for me last week and I didn't use it, but I figured let's try to see if it'll do it again this week, and it did. So, yeah, I was super excited about that. So without further ado, I'm going to stop talking, stop rambling. If you are new to the channel, hello, thank you so much for stopping by. I would love to have you join our family. Go ahead and click that subscribe button, as well as click the notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. And if you are a current subscriber, hello to you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by again. I appreciate you guys so much. As you guys know, I have wanted to have a YouTube channel for a very long time, and I'm so excited that I've finally broken my shell and got out there and done it. So the more thumbs up you guys give me, the more not likes, I just said that, the more shares, the more you subscribe, the more you even comment, and watch the video from start to finish. I know sometimes I can ramble. Just, put me in the background while you're cleaning. If you watch the video from start to finish, the more views it gets, everything, it goes out to further platforms so I can get noticed in other areas as well. So if you could do that, I would greatly appreciate you guys. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get on into the store. So the first transaction, this is where I used the 20% off coupon to see if I could get the spin threshold CRT. And that worked beautifully, but I got the Physicians Formula BB Cream priced at $16.99. I used that 20% off coupon, which took $2.40 off, leaving me to pay $14.59. And then you'll get back the $5 extra care back, making that $9.59. So now I'm starting to work with my second transaction with the 10 off 70 CRT. So we're going to look at some household items here. Febreze is on sale for $3.94, and we have a $3.30 coupon off of 2 coming off of those items. So 2 of those will cost you $4.58 after coupons. And then the Downy Rinse and Refresh is $6.99. We have a $2 off of 1 digital coupon, making that $4.99. And then for the Tide, that is $14.99 regularly. We have a $3 off of 1 digital coupon, which makes that $11.99. So for all 3 of these products, you're at $29.86. My store does follow the 98% rule, so I will still get my care back for spending $30. So after coupons, we are at $21.56. After you get that $10 rebate back, makes that $11.56 for all 4 of these items. The next thing we're going to get is the Aussie shampoo and conditioner. They are on promotion this week for buy 1, get 1 40% off, and buy 2, get a $2 extra care back. So I'm going to get the Aussie Miracle Moist priced at $4.49. No, $4.69. I apologize. I'm looking at the wrong line. We have a $2 off of 1 hair CRT for this transaction. So after coupons, you'll pay $7.38, but you'll get the $2 extra care buck back, making both of those $5.38. Next, we're going to get the Palmolive priced at $4.49. Those are on promotion this week for buy 1, get 1 50% off. We also have a $1 off of 2 digital coupon, and when you buy 2, you'll get a $2 extra care back. So after coupons, your total is $5.74, but after you get back the care back, it makes them $3.74 for both. The next thing I'm going to get are these Maybelline single eyeshadows priced at $4.99. We're going to get 2 of those. The promotion this week is buy two, get $5 back in extra care bucks. We have a $3 off of one digital coupon that attaches to those eyeshadows, as well as a $3 off of one cosmetic CRT that's also attaching. So after the coupons come off, you'll pay $3.98, but you'll get back the $5 extra care buck, making those $1.02 moneymaker. The next thing I'm going to get is the CoverGirl. I'm going to get one of the eyeshadows priced at $5.59 and one of the eyebrow pencils priced at $5.29. Those are going to cost you $10.88, but we do have a $3. Well, I used $3 off of one insert paper coupons for these items. So I had $6 in savings there, and the promotion is buy two, get a $5 extra care buck. So after your coupons, it's $4.88, but then you'll get back that $5 extra care buck, making that a 12-cent money maker. I would like to say that there are other coupons in the app. I just went with the one coupons because they had higher value. The next deal we're going to look at is this Neutrogena. It is on promotion for buy two, get a $7 register reward. We also have several digital coupons coming off for that. I have two $3 off of one digital coupons and a $3 off of one CRT for facial care. So we'll get $9 in savings when you buy two of these. I'm going to get two of the Deep Clean facial cleansers for $7.79. After the coupons, the out-of-pocket is down to $6.58. After you get back your $7 extra care buck, it makes it a 42-cent money maker for those two products. And then finally, I'm going to get the Kiss nails priced at $10.79. We do not have any coupons for this item, but they are on promotion for spend $10, get back a $3 extra care buck. So you'll pay $10.79 after your care buck. It makes them $7.79. If you don't want to do the Neutrogena, not the Neutrogena, the Physicians Formula that I bought in the beginning, for the 20% off transaction, you could always do this as your 20% off transaction to get your threshold CRT instead if you'd like. All right, everyone, we are back from the store, and everything actually worked out beautifully other than one little minor mishap. That was my own error. Not the store's issue, it was mine. And I'll explain that here shortly. It's in the second transaction. So I'm going to tell you what not to do. I just went into the store without paying attention to a couple of things that I did. We're all human. We all make mistakes, even us seasoned couponers. And I'm going to tell you what I did. So, for my first transaction, like I said, on Monday, I went to the store. I got the Physicians Formula BB cream because my Holy Grail BB cream, I cannot find it anywhere, and mine is almost out, and I needed to get a new one, so I figured, let's try a new one. So I got the Physicians Formula BB cream. Let me show you the receipt here. So, as you can see here, it was $16.99. I used the 20% off coupon, giving me $2.40 in savings. I also used a $5 extra care buck to help lower the out-of-pocket and paid $9.59 for that. Then I got back the $5 extra care buck for spending or buying one. I think it's spending 10 on Physicians Formula. Yeah, spend 10 on Physicians Formula, get back 5. So if you do not have any extra care bucks to lower your out-of-pocket and you have just the 20% off, you're going to pay $14.59. You'll get back the $5 extra care buck, making it $9.59. Now, like I said, if you have anything to help lower the out-of-pocket, use that. I used that $5 extra care buck, paid the $9.59 after I got back the $5 extra care buck. For spending 10 on Physicians Formula, it made it just $4.59 for that BB cream, which it originally being $16.99 down to $4.59 is awesome in my opinion. And then I will say, if you don't want the BB cream, if you want to do the Kiss nails, since that's a full price item, you can absolutely do the Kiss nails as your 20% off item. If you'd like to do those, you could do that one instead. So that's just a little other option you could do as well. I ended up using that in my 10 off 70 scenario. So that's what I ended up doing. But again, you know, you do whatever works best for you. So everything else that you see here, I got in my 10 off 70 scenario in that second transaction. So I'm going to show you the receipt here. So you'll see all of my items here. Everything came off perfectly. My coupons, there are the two right here, the two $3 coupons, the insert coupons that I had from the Sunday paper for the CoverGirl Eye. Those came off. The $3.30 for the two Febreze, the $3 Neutrogena, the $3 off of the Tide, $3 off of the Maybelline, $3 off of the Neutrogena, the Downy, $2 off Palmolive. That all came off. My 10 off 70 came off. The 3 off of any acne skincare CRT, and the $3 cosmetic CRT, and the $2 hair care CRT came off. And then the rest is extra care bucks that I used to help lower the out-of-pocket, which I used $22.45 between extra care bucks and the everyday CVS cash that they give you back, and I had a subtotal of $41.56. Now, here's where I messed up. When I was doing the spend 30, get 10 off of the household deal, I had all of the items in my cart for that, and then I decided, well, on my other account, I'm going to do it again. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take a quick pause. But I was in the process of doing the spend 30, get 10. And I had the two Febreze, the Downy Rinse and Refresh, and the Tide in my cart. And then I thought, for my other account, I'm going to go ahead and repeat this deal. So I pulled the gain to do it on my second account. And I started to pull the items, but they didn't have everything that I needed, or everything that I wanted. Like, I wanted to get another Downy Rinse and Refresh and 2 more of the Febreze, and they just didn't have enough of what I needed to complete that transaction. So I started to put stuff back. Well, I totally did not put the gain back. And so I didn't even catch it until after I got home that I went well above that spend 30, get back 10. So, learn from my mistake. If you do this deal and you want to repeat it exactly the way that I've repeated it, get one of the liquid detergents priced at $14.99, because I did not. And my transaction was over by $14.99 because we only have one coupon that attaches to either the Gain or the Tide. I don't have two $3 coupons. I just have one. So one of those is full price. I'm debating on if I'm going to take it back. And then, like, later in the week when the truck comes to restock, I'm debating on if I'm going to take it back and then put it into my other account deal scenario, or if I'm just going to keep it. I might keep it just because my transaction was still pretty low in the end. But that was my mistake. I meant to put it back, did not, and my transaction is now almost $15 higher than it should have been. So, that is where, like I said, us seasoned couponers, we all make mistakes. We're all human. That was my mistake. I started to do it for the other account, totally put everything back, said I would do it later in the week or next week for the second week of the deals, and I did not, and I'm now $15 over what I should have been. So there you go. So we'll get back into this now. So at the bottom of my receipt here, I got all of my Care Becs back. So there's the 7 for buying 2 of the Neutrogena. Other than that, like, personal mistake, everything worked out. There's $2 for purchasing the Aussie hair care. The $5 for the 2 CoverGirl products. The $5 for the 2 Maybelline products. The $2 for the 2 Palmolive. The $10 for spending $30 on the household products. And the $3 for spending $10 on the Kiss products. And then at the bottom of my receipt, I ended up getting another 7 off of 70 off of your next purchase CRT. So I was excited that I got another one of those. So for that second transaction, what we're looking at is pre-coupons. It's $108.20 worth of products. We have $32.30 of digital coupons and the insert coupons, as well as the 10 off 70 CRT. We're going to get back $33 in extra Care Becs. So out of pocket, your transaction would be $65.90. But then when you get your Care Becs back, it drops it down to $32.90. Now, if you don't get one of those gain or tides, whichever one you decide not to get if you repeat this deal, then it would actually be $27.50 after you get back all of your extra Care Becs. So a much better deal if you do it properly. For me, I ended up using the $22.45. I paid $41.56, got back the $33 in extra Care Becs, which dropped my transaction down to $8.56 or 54 cents per item. That's why I'm kind of debating on if I'm going to take it back or just keep it, because by the time I resell both of those, I've already made the money back for the entire transaction. So, you know, if I took that out, if I took one of those, like the gain out, then it would have been $1.84 money maker for me for this entire transaction. So, like I said, just don't get 2 of the detergents. Get 1, and then the Downy Rinse and Refresh and the 2 Febreze, and you'll be at a much cheaper deal. But otherwise, everything worked out perfectly. All of the coupons are attaching properly. All of the Care Becs are printing properly. And yeah, I was still super excited for this haul, even though I had that little mess up, because I got everything for less than $10, which is amazing. Seeing as those detergents are $14.99, period. Or the BB cream. I mean, that's $17. I mean, $16.99, but you know what I mean? So yeah, I think it was an awesome deal. Pretty excited about it. So if you have any questions about these transactions, please leave a comment down below. I'd be happy to answer those for you. If you got a spend scenario, let me know what you guys got. Let us know what your favorite deal this week was at CVS. And I will see you in my next video. Get on out there and get those deals.